All right, what's going on, everybody? So on today's episode, I wanted to showcase something real quick within the game, and I get it from time to time. Um, People who DM me with some not very kind messages, or they say I'm hacking, I'm this, I'm that, whatever the case is. I don't run any additional mods other than what the game play is. I don't know what kind of illegal mods that are possible to be with the game. I don't care for that too much. Um, and then I get called different names and stuff like that, saying you're trash and blah blah blah, whatever. So I wanted to showcase this one because I wasn't sure exactly. I haven't looked at the replay. I did find the replay, but I haven't looked at it yet. And it was from a game from yesterday, the day before today, that I'm actually recording. And it's currently Saturday, so would have been on Friday morning. So I go to my inbox because I see a few different chat messages from people, and then this fellow here. Um, so he said, "Only reason that I won was the bots, buddy. I outflew you, and you hid LMAO."
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Don't really care. But if it bothered you that much to send me a DM, then sure, you're way better than I am. I hope you have a better day. GG. So I wanted to look at what video he was actually talking about. So as you see, he sent this yesterday at 10:15, which was right after the battle, apparently. So I used that to determine what battle it was that he was talking about. And if you're unaware, I'll show you how to look up your previous battles and stuff. So I remembered his name. It's pretty easy. It's kind of very similar to Donuts. Haha. Um, and I guess his squadron is, I don't know if it's pronounced Suka or Suka. I'm not sure. If I mispronounce it, sorry about that. But he sent it yesterday at about 10:15 a.m. my time, of course. So the way you can look that up and just remember the name, the time, name and time. So you go back to your home, and then you can go to your match history, and these are all your previous battles. So I know it was yesterday at about 10:15. So if you look, here's the time at 10:15 a.m. I was flying my F-16 Falcon, and I won. MVP was me. So I'm wondering if this is the battle that he's referring to, because that's the only one that was yesterday at around 10:15. It couldn't have been this one, because one, it was a defeat, which I doubt he would have said anything if he won. But unless he was on my team, maybe. But I don't know. But it made it seem like he was on the enemy team. So I click on this one. I'm like, okay, so I placed one. I was the MVP. And I'll look down here. Nope. And then if you look over here, here he is right here. So this is the battle that he's referring to. And he said that I hid, blah, blah, blah. And this is a team deathmatch on Countdown Night. So I want to take a look and review the gameplay and see what exactly he's talking about, because I have 8 kills, one death, and 2 assists. I outscored him by a pretty good margin. And these two bottom ones are bots. His two bottom ones are bots as well. So my bots got 4 kills and 2 kills. So 6 kills total between the two of them. His bots, 2 kills, 0. And I get it. I've had teams, or I've had squads where my bots did crap and their bots did way better. That's perfectly fine, but I still got to do what I got to do to try to win. I can't use that as an excuse. I don't want anybody to use that as an excuse, because I've had times where my bots didn't do anything, but we still won because the rest of the members, which there's 3 of us, did what we had to do to win. And so he got 7 kills, 4 deaths, and 0 assists, but yet he's the better pilot than I am. Okay, 860. So let's see, they got 400. So these three are actual people, and these two are bots. Let me see. Nope, I'm sorry, I am incorrect. So the J37 is a bot. This one is a person, and the Su-33 is a bot. So 2 kills for this bot. So this bot did better than him. I don't know what was going on. Maybe he just having a bad day or whatever the case is. Whatever. So I wanted to take a look and see what it was that he was talking about. And so we'll take a look at the replay, see what he's talking about. Maybe I was hiding. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. But either way, it's kind of hard for me to get the MVP if I was hiding. Because if I'm not mistaken, in order to be MVP, you have to do damage, you have to get kills, assist, things of that nature, and have the few amount of deaths as possible. So the more of those that you have, the higher your score is going to be. So let's take a look and see what he's talking to and referring to, just so that way I have a better idea of, was he right, or is he just had a bad game and was just lashing out? We'll see what happens. So let's take a look. All right, so here we are going into game, and there he is at the very front, and there I am at the very front of my squadron. So let's take a look. And hold on one second. All right, so I went in to change the audio real quick because I feel like it's a little bit louder than what it needs to be. Okay, so this is one thing that I would typically do is come down here underneath the railway, and I keep an eye on my map to see where they're at, just so that way I can try to do a little bit of a sneak attack, if you will. So now it's like, okay, let me go ahead and get out.
Well, hello there.
And there he is, the Su-35. So I take a shot. And so that's one kill that I've gotten on him. So right now, my team has up 5 kills to 1. And that's one thing I didn't look at, is to see what was the overall kill death, or not kill death, but how many kills my squad had, how many did his squad have. I'm sure you can easily rewind it and take a look at that. Okay, so I'll go after the next one. Got another one. So far, I haven't seen myself hiding or anything like that. Like he's suggesting, but maybe it happens in a little bit. I don't know. I am using the center pipes to my advantage. And there he is again. So I take 1 shot, 2 shots, and then I kill him again. I shoot him down. And so, because I need to resupply, I hit the resupply. And let's see, let's take a look. So I'm getting shot at by the 106 at this point by his missiles. And I know I'm waiting for my flare. There we go. And here I am in the open, which I guess the open is hiding, hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Huh? What?
Let's see. So my team has 14 kills. His has 9. And that's not him. Let's see. So taking a look. Okay, so there he is. So he just got shot down by one of my squad mates. There goes that. And here I am in the middle again in the open, which is hiding in plain sight apparently. So because I need to resupply, I'm going to go back in the very top in the open where it's in plain sight, because I apparently hid the entire battle. And so now I'm flying around. I'm just keeping an eye on my map, and I saw that this one was coming around. So I'm like, okay, let me surprise him. There we go. And that's him again. So I release, shoot him down for the third and, well, for the final kill.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I shot him down 3 times. And then one of the members of my squad, or on my team shot him down once. But I suppose he's right in the fact that I hid the entire time.
What? Why? Why?
I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? Let me know if y'all think that I hid the entire battle, if that's the case. Um, so that way I know, if I need to adjust my thing to be less of a quote unquote, I guess, kind of cowardly act. It seemed like he was trying to point out, perhaps. I'm not sure. Um, so it was 20-13. So according to him, I hid majority of the time, and so he got 4 deaths. So I shot him down 3 times, and I'm guessing he was butthurt from that. But I mean, like I said, maybe he was having a bad day. He was on possibly a losing streak. Um, I don't know. I don't suggest anybody to go looking for him and say, "Oh, talk mess to him." Oh, this, that, and the other. Don't do that. It's not necessary. I just wanted to use this as kind of a learning experience for everybody. There's been plenty of times when I've gone into a losing streak and gotten frustrated, but I'm not going to go into somebody's DM and start talking mess to them. There's no need. It's pointless. The battle's over. Just go on to the next one. If you really get that frustrated, hop into a custom match. Fly against some easy bots. Settle down. Take a breath. But as you saw in the timeline, from when this battle was over to when he sent that message, it was within a minute. So he didn't. This person, I'm assuming it's a he. Majority of the people who are playing this are going to be male. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. But this individual took it upon themselves immediately after the battle was over to come to me, DM me, and say that he was better than me, which I didn't see that in the battle, in the replay. I could be wrong. Please let me know if I was wrong. If he's right, let me know in the comments below. If there's something I could have done differently, or if y'all think that I played it fine, perfectly fine the way I did it before. Because one, I always like to fly to the strengths of my jets that I'm playing because I want to win. And I don't know if hiding in quote unquote plain sight where I'm in the open was me hiding from them or running, whatever it was that he said. I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting because it's very seldom that I play the way that he had said, that he had outflew me and that I hid. I didn't see that in the replay. I saw that I outflew him, hitting him from other angles that I guess he wasn't expecting. And for me hiding, quote unquote hiding, I don't see that either. Just for the fact that when I got shot down, I was in the open. When I was shooting him down, it was more or less in the open. I just think it's a case of where he just got his butt hurt and he saw what he wanted to see. And me coming from angles that he possibly is not used to. But that's called strategy. You adapt. You have to see where your enemy is at. Know how to attack them when they're least expecting it. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that this is pretty interesting, pretty funny that this happens from time to time. And in that case, I just think that he could have easily just left it alone and just kept on going, kept on pushing, go into a different battle and hope for a better outcome than what he had. And I mean, I just think it's kind of funny, kind of it's sad and funny at the same time because the way I see it is that the way that you can get better is by learning from what you've done before, as well as fly against pilots who are better than you. Like I was on the test pilot or the test server with somebody from Grim Reapers, and it was a 2v1. It was me and Ballin going up against this one individual, and he was. It was on the live stream. If you check out the live stream, you'll see what I'm talking about. He was outflying us by a mile. He was like just straight up annihilating us. But I learned from that. One key thing that I learned was how effective he used the disruptive flares. So I took that and I'm using that going forward. And I wasn't mad about it. I didn't get upset because there's multiple factors that came along with it. For one, it's a test server. It's not going to affect my stats. But more importantly, it gave me the opportunity to see how jets that I do not have fly, which ones I feel would be more of my fly style. And it gave me a better perspective of somebody that's in Grim Reapers flies and how much better they are at the game than I am. But it gives me the opportunity to become better in the game. So I'm not going to be mad at that. I love that. I love the fact that I'm going up against somebody who is by all means a better pilot than I am because I get to learn from them and its tactics and just gameplays, the way that he flew the jets and stuff like that. And the equipment loadout that he had and just everything in general is just okay, cool. I didn't even think about it like that. Now I do. It's just learn from it. And one thing that he could have done is if he was so butthurt about it, could have had an open conversation with me. Could have asked me to join him in a custom match, 1v1. And then we could have seen about doing it that way. I probably wouldn't have done it yesterday for the fact that I was kind of on a time crunch. I didn't play very many games yesterday, just because I have plans in my personal life that I had planned for and didn't have a lot of time to play the game. But I just think that it's interesting how that could have been a teachable moment for that individual. I mean, maybe they did go back and look at it after they typed in that message. I don't know. I hope they did, and I hope they learned. I just think it's funny that their initial reaction was to DM somebody that outflew them. I've had plenty of battles where I've gotten beaten, wasn't in the top 3. And just keep on moving. Just move on to the next one. I'm always open for conversation. Always open for a possible learning experience for anybody within the game. If they're open to hear and actually listen to what I have to say or pointers that I have, perfect. I'm more than welcome to share some of my knowledge with you. I've only been playing this game since August of 2024. I don't have every jet unlocked. I'm very meticulous now with what jets I want to focus on to get to level 20, which jets I want to unlock on each level. As y'all see, like on here, I have 410 ace tokens. I plan on not purchasing any jets until I get it to 600, and the purpose is because of the black market event. I would like to unlock the new jets whenever they come out, right at the start when it's at 500 aircraft tokens. One, benefit my YouTube channel. And then 2, it gives me a kind of a jump start on how the jet flies and getting used to it and things of that nature. But until I get it to that point, I don't plan on purchasing any jets at that point. But I am focused on what jets I want to get to level 20, such as my ADV, my first one I ever got was my F3R. But I do want to get the F16, my Tomcat, the F16 because I have seen it flying in level 20, which is a very good jet to have, along with my Farmer that I'm interested in getting to level 20. So there's about 3 jets that I want to focus on. But other than that, I just wanted to use this as kind of a learning experience for everybody, and just don't do that. DM somebody at the end is like it's pointless, really. These games are too fat, they end too quickly and stuff like they end quickly. Just move on to the next one. If you're having a bad day, either step away from the game or put yourself in a custom match and just fly some bots for a couple of rounds until you settle down and you get your confidence back up. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase that one real quick, just because I thought that was kind of interesting and funny, and I thought it would be a good video for everybody to learn, hopefully, and be open for conversation. So that's gonna be it for this one. I just wanted to do that real quick and get off my my high horse or soapbox, whatever you want to call it. But if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I do live stream every Thursday from 8 to 10 Central Standard Time, typically. And that's a U.S. Central Standard Time. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this one.
Good night, sweetie. I love you.
Peace.